Brand registry is one of the most confusing things when selling on Amazon. So let's say you have a brand registry, but you didn't file it under your admin email. It's going to cause some challenges. I'll talk about that. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how to deal with secondary users potentially owning your trademark. So for example, let's say you have multiple users on an account and the trademark was brand registered on the secondary user and not the admin. What do you do about it? So for starters, I recommend before you file your brand registry that you always file brand registry under the admin email. That is the email address that does not have the delete button next to it inside of your user permissions page. And so if you do it this way, it will automatically connect it to your Seller Central portal and you will have zero challenges. However, when we run into these issues, it's usually because somebody has filed that brand registry under a secondary email address. And let's say that employee leaves. You're in a lot of trouble. So brandservices.amazon.com is where you need to go to log in. And ideally, you'd log in here and you would be able to, you can't actually transfer brand registry. It's the stupidest thing ever in Amazon. So you're going to always use this email address. Now you can change the email address of the login to whatever you want. I have another video about how to change email addresses. Very easy to do in the settings detail login section. But let's say, that employee's left and you don't know how to get a hold of them and they've got a two-step code going to you've got the user login, but you don't have the two-step code. Well, you really have to get that two-step code. You got to call the employee, get them on the phone, have them clear the two-step. Once you've done that, though, you can switch the two-step code to go to whatever phone you want following that. You will always be logging into their login at brandservices.amazon to access brand registry and to file tickets there. And additionally, once you're inside, this is what it looks like. You can see you've got one registered brand, you can enroll new brands, etc. And you can file a ticket within here and hit help and ask them for whatever you need. So you might say, hey, I need help making sure this brand registry shows up on this Seller Central account, and give them the merchant token ID, which you can find in the settings page of your Seller Central account. So to get to the login section to make any changes, you can do this either in Seller Central or brand registry. I recommend doing it in Seller Central. You just put your cursor over settings and go to login settings. That will bring up this page. And in here, you could just simply hit edit on whatever detail you need, including the two-step code. And from there, you can make any changes you need. But it's really more ideal if you have the brand registry already done on the admin email and avoid all of this hassle. Unfortunately, I do not know of a way to transfer brand registry, although I've asked repeatedly of Amazon for that capacity. You can add people as a secondary user to brand registry, but that's not really the true ownership. Ultimately, your goal, though, is to make sure that your A+ content, your brand store, is all controlled under that one Seller Central token ID. To find your merchant token ID, if you need to file a ticket to troubleshoot this, you go to Settings, Account Info, and click on Merchant Token. That pulls this up. I've hidden this information here, but it will reveal an alphanumerical code, which you can then put into a ticket. So hopefully you found this helpful. We do file trademarks as a service. If you do need to file a trademark, over to myamazonguy.com in the service section under Other Services. We file about a trademark a week, and our cost is $7.75. We have a ton of helpful information about trademarks and brand registry all over our website and our YouTube channel. Feel free to check it out. There's no obligation to make any purchase to review this information. Talk about what a trademark is, why you should purchase it, how do you use it, all of that good information. And maybe you've got a second brand you're about to launch and you need that second trademark. Recommend you do that sooner rather than later. It does take 6 months for a trademark to be recognized by the U.S. Trademark and Patent Office. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy.